All right, so continuing on with this series on sequences, we're going to move on from the number 3 to the number 6. So let's just review a little bit. We did groups of 3. We did them descending. Then we did intervallic thirds, descending. Then we did the same intervallic thirds with approach notes, with chromatic approach notes. And we reversed it. This is the hard one. And then we sort of reversed them. What's the other one? Right, and then, so that's where we're going to stop with thirds. Now we're going to move on to sixes. Now, sixes are interesting intervallically because thirds and sixes just reverse, okay? So, and for example, DF is a minor third, FD is a major six. So that's just sort of some trivial information for you, but that comes in handy sometimes, okay? So anyway, today we're going to do six. Now, six are really hard because they pose a lot of challenges. Now, I'm not going to do groups of 6 yet. I'm just going to start with intervallic 6. So we're going to use the same scale, and it's going to sound like this. Right? So these are intervallic 6, ascending and descending. Now, these are really good for developing technique, especially for me, because I tend to not do alternate picking, and I tend not to pick everything. But this sequences forces you to do that, so it's good for developing your picking hand. Because you have to pick everything. There's none of these intervals are going to be on the same strings, right? All right, so again, I'm going to use the same track, it's 110, and I'm going to try to play these in 16th notes, okay? So let's see if I can do it. Okay, so it's kind of hard, right? It's hard for me anyways. Next, the descending ones. So let's see if I can do those. Okay, so I mean, these are challenging, right? It's a lot of picking and a lot of alternate picking and, skipping over strings. So that's why it's good for you. There's obviously maybe other places you could play it easier, but that's not really the point. The point is to develop the ability to do anything, really. So we don't really want to make it easier on ourselves, and we want to, I guess, in a way, make it as hard as possible to be able to do, right? It takes a little bit of practice. So I'd be lying if I told you I didn't struggle with these and I didn't practice a little bit before making this video, because it's even hard for me. Okay, so anyway, remember, next you want to try to make music out of these things. So I'm going to combine as many as I can remember, the thirds and this new one, the Intervallic sixth, and see if I can come up with some musical ideas. Okay, so this is sort of hard, but I mean, this is important. You don't want to spend, like I always say, you don't want to spend 1,000,000 hours every day doing this, but this is a good part of your warm-up, or, before you practice. Maybe you do 15 or 20 minutes of just practicing different sequences over a track, right? And it'll really help develop your technique, okay? So give it a try, and I'll be on to more sequences coming up soon.